This was when I was an extra. An extra means you have no lines and you're not allowed to talk at all. You just have to sit there. And in those days, I was supposed to sit there and look pretty. So the scene was on an airplane, and half of the airplane was open so that the cameras could be out there, and there were 3 cameras. And there was a director out there, and I remember he'd said to me when I walked in, "You look like you talk. I don't want one word out of you." So I was sort of scared because this was my first time ever on TV. And it was called Search for Tomorrow. He goes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nothing happens because the actor obviously had forgotten his lines. And all of a sudden I felt a tap on the back of my shoulder. And he said, "How are you today?" I said, "How are you today?" "Fine." "Pretty bumpy up here at 17,000 feet, isn't it?" "Fine." "Do you want to have dinner with me when we land?" I stood up. I said, "Excuse me, this is my stop," and I proceeded to walk off the plane. I walked into the cardboard clouds. I mean, it was as though I was on a bus, "Excuse me, this is my stop." Anyway, I was on this show for, as I said, I was on soap operas for 35 years until Guiding Light went off. But during this time, I went from being the star to the mother of the star to the grandmother of the star to the great-grandmother of the star. And during this time, you really started becoming invisible and diminished, where when I was the star, I was jumping in and out of bed with everybody. And then when you're finally the grandmother, all you can do is bring in a cup of tea to people and smile.